Air travel chaos hits U.S. airports again. A massive computer outage at the FAA brought flights to a standstill this morning.
So the ground stop was brief, but it caused more than 8,000 delays and 1,000 cancellations.
Airlines have been trying to get back on track ever since. Denver is topping FlightAware's misery map. The airport reporting an average delay of about 45 minutes for departing flights.
Denver 7's Brian Wang live at Denver International. And of course, Brian, this happened not too long after that meltdown from Southwest. So just another headache for these travelers.
Yeah, hey guys, a headache is a very good way to describe today's travel issues because the winter weather debacle we saw right before Christmas was an absolute migraine. Let me give you a live look right now what the security looks like, the security line looks like, I should say, at DIA. We're talking maybe 5 to 10 minute waits. The line's moving fairly quickly, but I don't want to downplay what happened earlier this morning. We're talking about that nationwide ground stoppage of all flights as the critical FAA technology called Notice to Air missions stopped working. Now guys, this is very critical. That piece of technology is actually what is used to send safety messages to pilots, whether it's about an icy runway at the destination they're about to arrive at or poor winter weather conditions headed their way. So that stopped working and they essentially initiated this nationwide ground stop, which was the first time they've done that since 9/11. So we talked to people earlier today who should have arrived at DIA several hours ago, but some of them are just arriving right now. Take a listen.
The flights, man, they were delayed. I was supposed to leave at 8:45 from O'Hare, and it was like 12:15, then it was like 1:15. It was ridiculous. I got some airport beers, so it wasn't too bad. Can't complain.
And the airport beers sometimes do the trick when you can't get on your flight, but we know other folks, like folks at the FAA office, are scrambling right now to figure out exactly how this happened. Back to you guys.
All right, Brian Wang at DIA. Thanks, Brian. And the Department of Transportation says the preliminary investigation is tracing this to a damaged database file that was just in. And the Secretary of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg, says top priority here is preventing this from happening again.
These kinds of disruptions should not happen. And my primary interest, now that we've gotten through the immediate disruptions of the morning, is understanding exactly how this was possible and exactly what steps are needed to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
Now, the president's been briefed here, and the White House says there seems to be no indication of a cyber attack.
Now, this FAA computer failure is coming just 2 weeks after that Southwest Airlines debacle, and Southwest had to cancel, as you know, more than 16,000 flights between December 21st and 31st, blaming weather and outdated software. So is there a bigger issue here with the airline industry? Well, we talked to an aviation professor at Metro State who says these two incidents are not comparable, but they do speak to the state of the industry right now.
I think what it is you've got a lot of elements of the aviation system that are in need of upgrading, but that is slow to occur because if I'm going to tamper, so to speak, with the aviation system, I need to make sure whatever I'm upgrading or whatever I'm trying to improve really works before I flip the switch and start using that new technology.
And as for compensation for canceled or delayed flights, Professor Price says that would only come from individual airlines if they feel inclined. He does not expect any kind of compensation to come from the federal government because of this.